Hello guys, Kieran here with Explorminate. Have something a little different for you here. One of our community members, Tragic, worked alongside Nate and put together an awesome Let's Play series for Aven Colony. I know this is a game that's generated a good amount of discussion on our forums, and I think you'll enjoy it. It was a great series, so make sure to give him kudos, thank him in the comments below, and hope you enjoy.
G'day, Tragic here, and welcome to Aven Colony. This is a city builder, kind of like Caesar or Anyo. You know, I love these kind of games, and some of you may think, what are you doing? This is a computer game. Well, I'm doing this for a friend of mine who has a website called Explorminate, which is a 4X gaming website. Now, people who follow my channel, Tragic the Blathering, which is all about board games, wouldn't know this, but I actually play quite a lot of 4X games. Things like Stellaris, Galactic Civilizations, Civilization, you know, mainly sci-fi, because that's my bent. But I'm doing a playthrough of Aven Colony for that website. I don't even know if this is going to be uploaded to my channel or to his, but well, that's that. If you want to check out my channel, it's Tragic the Blathering. If you want to check out their channel, it's Explore a Mate, like Exterminate, but with Explore at the beginning. And they have all the 4X news you need. Anyway, let's get into this. Aven Colony.
Greetings,
now,
Governor.
Greetings.
Your colonies await their governor.
Yes, they await me. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to be blind, because I did like a single session of about 40 minutes in Sandy Gulch already, but for some reason it didn't record the cursor, and it was annoying, so I'm redoing it. So we're going to do Sandy Gulch. I've already done the first mission on normal. We're going to do Sandy Gulch, but we're going to pump it up to challenging. This is the way I usually play these kind of games. I start on normal, and I keep pumping it up until I get to insane, and then I'll go back and redo the other ones, assuming the game is good enough, which this game should be. Okay, let's get into it. Whoa! Drink my coffee. Sandy Gulch. Now we've got to build and sustain a viable mining colony. Okay.
Welcome to the Sandy Gulch Colony, Governor. This colony has...
Commander, I've got a situation here.
What is it, Calandra?
I'm exploring the cave networks around the colony, and I think I saw something. There was a...
Calandra! Calandra, you are not authorized to go exploring. Jack has the sole authority to authorize expeditionary missions. Calandra, what's happening down there? Calandra, do you copy? Her transponder stopped. She's in trouble. Jack? Jack, are you online?
I'm here, Vori.
Jack, I need you to get down to the Sandy Gulch Colony with a medevac unit immediately. Calandra decided to go on an unauthorized exploration mission.
Oh no, that's not what we need right now.
Yeah, my feelings exactly. I'm sending you the last known location of her transponder signal.
I'm on my way.
All right, Governor. Looks like we've got a situation on our hands. Do what you can to grow the colony. I'll let you know what you can do to help.
Okay, let's just pause it for a sec after that. So we've already got our first colonist dead. That's nice. Now what I was doing while that was just reading around, I was just looking at the map. So this is our map, obviously, but if we click down here to resource overlay, we can see that we have heaps of mines, like just massive amounts of mines. Most of them are over here. So our over here is like our base, but look at all these mines down this way. So we're going to have a very spread out base. This area here, I can't draw boxes on the screen, but this area here will be very, very good to build because there's nothing there. Because we have to kind of cram all our water and food growing into this area here. There's also two little oases down the bottom if we need them. And there's another one up here actually. Now, the problem is, oh yeah, we've also got heaps of geothermal vents. There's one here, there's another two up here, There's another one here, and there's another one here. I think that's all, but I mean so energy is not a problem on this map, and mining is not a problem. And the great thing about mining, when you've got lots of mines, you can export materials and import food, which is probably what we're going to need to do. Because if we look at our food area, where is it? Let's have a look at water first. Obviously, the only water is on the oases. We can use air condensers, but it's much better to use pumps. And there's a nice, rich area here with 100%. 100% water right there, for example. So we're going to put all our water pumps up here. There's probably nowhere else as good as that. So hopefully that's going to cover all our needs. And to get the food overlay, unfortunately, you need to actually click on a farming object. So now we can look at, I don't want to click anything to build, but let's have a look at what we can cook. Broccoli does all right. We've got some pretty decent broccoli. Fortunately, mousing over in this mode, you can't see what percentage it can go at, but thick green is what you're looking for. Broccoli is terrible. What's this? Corn's pretty bad. Melons are terrible. Quinona. Now there is the crop. Okay, so quinona and what was it? Quinona and barley are the two good ones. Rice is not that good. And there's a number of alien crops as well. Atani seems pretty good, and kilo spores look pretty good as well. Xenosage. Now we can. Ooh, what just happened? Nothing. We can actually eat the alien foods, but they taste really bad and they need a lot of refining. So it's better, definitely better to get these. So we're going to build quinona stuff, and once we have a bit of a crop going, we'll also put out some, what was it, barley, once we have some processing plants up and running. So that looks very good. So that's pretty much our plan. So the first thing we need to do is get up there and plant our water. So what have we got here? 80%, 90% water production, 100%. So if we go straight up, see, we want to put down our farms, but we don't want to use the 100% water productions for our farms because we want to save that for the water. Still, I think we're ready to start. Now I like to run, let's just look at the mission, build a geothermal generator, very well. Oh yeah, also, let's just have a quick look at our base. When the game starts, you have sort of, I think thematically the idea is that we've disassembled our ship to get here. Like if you look at this, for example, it even has that kind of fabric kind of look that you know, spaceships have, whatever. The point is, these things here are really crappy. Storage module, you know, there's a oxygen regulator, just rubbish basically. And so you got to remember to delete these as you go. And if you look, they kind of put them in places where you can delete them and then continue the roads. That's actually a road in this game, these sort of tunnels. So you can delete these things and then continue roads along there. So you can kind of use them to plan out your spaces. So we'll definitely want to replace them with roads, and we'll also want to replace both the lander. That's actually what we landed with. Look at that. It's got the little rockets and everything. So we want to place the lander and also this temporary habitat module with proper buildings at some point. So you just got to keep an eye on that stuff. All that stuff needs to be replaced. Okay, so the first thing we're going to build is a geothermal generator. And whenever you build one of these generators, you need to build a airflow battery, air filter. I'm just going to put an air filter in here. Actually, yeah, I will put it in here. And once that's built, I'll then destroy this intake fan. Intake fans I've found are nothing but trouble because they kind of like poison gets in there, weird alien monsters come in through the fans. I prefer to have the whole thing hermetically sealed. And we'll also put down a iron mine as well as a nanite processor. And remember, these things will be deleted, so we'll have roads nice connecting all those things up. Okay, let's get started. What is it, 2? So I like to have the game running at a constant speed. So let's, rather than constantly pausing. Because if you're constantly, a lot of people, they like to play, like pump it to full speed and then pause it, pump it to full speed and pause it. But I prefer to play it on a continual slow speed, and then you get to do stuff and move around and sort of experience the game world a little better, in my opinion. Yes, we have insufficient power because we've just built the air pump. So we can now recycle this. We will put that on lowest priority. And now that we've done that, let's have a look at our 80%, 80%, 100%, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so let's have a look at our food. Quinona. 9 quinona. 8.5. Okay, so that's 100% right there. So we'll drop down food. And we'll drop down a pump right here. Well, that was 100% water, wasn't it? Yeah. Like so. Okay, so that's our start of our base. Is kind of organized. Is this thing recycling? Now we will also build, without being asked, a scrubber drone. It's probably not the best place to build it just there. Let's we need this thing. Yeah, that might be a better place to build it. Now, scrubber drones help with like this kind of alien spore that gets all over the thing. Another sip of beautiful, beautiful coffee. Okay, so let's have a look at our resources. We have +5 food finally, and we're at -2 water still. So we need more water. That's a 90, that's 100 up there, 80 and 80. So let's put another water pump. No powered drone. So what we need is another constructed drone up here, as far away as possible. Except we can't actually build there. How do you cancel? I don't know how to cancel in this stupid game. Oh well. How annoying. We've recycled this thing, or mostly recycled it. And once we build that, we're just going to also build a... What do we need to build? Water. We needed that pump, that's why we did all this. I've got to wait for that to finish and get some workers. So let's build a little hut. And then, oh, what have we got? New mission.
Could benefit from a higher level of food.
Yes, we will build some farms. Good plan. Quinona Farm. And we definitely need that water now. Okay. Okay, so that's looking good. Rewards. What do we want here? I think at the moment we're just going to take nanites for most of the things because nanites is our major resource. And we want to... See, if we look at our thing here, that's working nice. Let's upgrade our mine. So this thing here is creating our nanites, and we want to upgrade that as well. Try and get more and more nanites to production. Now we don't actually have any need for the scrubbers yet, so we're just going to turn that to low priority. And pretty much the next thing we need to do is, what else have we got here? I'm gonna just build some more roads. Just to remind myself, we're gonna put a winter warning. Okay, so winter in this game cuts production by 50% for both solar structures and houses, but we've built one greenhouse which has better, let's upgrade that, which has better production, and I think what we need to do now is actually just build another greenhouse, except I'm out
I'd like
of
to recommend that
stuff.
you increase the amount of residential space in your colony.
Yes, we've got to build residential space. Good point. So what I might do is let's I think I might just build a new one. I'll delete these residences once I build a habitat, which is like the second larger tier. So give us some rice. No, we want nanites, please. Okay. We've got plus 7.9 food at the moment. That's plenty. We've got a little... We really need another water pump. We've only got 0.5 water. 90, 90, 90. It's another 100% right there. I think I might just upgrade these water pumps instead. Okay, so I think we're doing all right. Just need to build another outpost to get some more cash. We're just waiting for that to come in. So 0.5, when this thing finishes, that should go up, I'm pretty sure. What's this guy? That must be where that person fell down the hole.
Bori, do you copy? I've got the extractor and I've arrived at the location of the transponder.
I copy, Jack.
Okay, I think I see her. Something at the bottom. I see a body. She didn't go far.
Is it Calandra?
I see the exosuit, so it's gotta be her. I'm gonna get out and do a scan. Help load her into the extractor.
Roger that, Jack.
Ooh. I suppose those big fireballs damage your base later on.
What the hell was that?
It appears to be some sort of giant worm creature.
That thing was not one of the species in our expedition briefing.
Well, it seems to live underground, so it's no surprise that our scanners didn't pick it up.
Should I be worried about that thing?
My scanners indicate that it appears to move in a separate tunnel network from the one you're in right now, so I think you're safe. I'll keep an eye out, but you'd better hurry it up just in case.
I appreciate that. I'll make this as quick as I can.
You see, Governor? This is why we don't go on unauthorized exploration missions on an alien planet. Especially not without proper clearance and backup. I'm sure you're not the sort of person who would engage in that kind of reckless behavior, but do make sure your colonists are aware of the danger of these sorts of spontaneous field trips.
Yeah, we get it, Okay. What's happening? We're still waiting for us to get another bunch of nanites, another 4 nanites. We're busily synthesizing, I think. Where is it? Oh, wait, that's the mine. No metals to process. Let's upgrade that again. So you don't need too many of these nanite processors because they've got to wait for the mines to supply them. So we've got a tier 3 mine now, so we're outputting as much as we can there. But this will still have nothing to process. We really need another mine. Where's the closest mine? Resources. Oh, there's this thing here for starters. Let's pick that up. What else we got? Oh, here's a mine right here. So that'll be actually good for us. I'm supposed to be building an outpost, aren't I? Oh well, I think that's one of the things about this game that people kind of get tripped up on. Well, not in this game, but in many of these types of games. We don't need to build at the speed that they're requiring. We can fulfill these at any point. There's no time limit. And if you expand too quickly by doing the missions too quickly, you'll actually hurt your colony. Well, I've got 78 nanites now. That's really helping, making that a level 3. So, how's our scrubber going? Show range on the scrubber. Yeah, so we'll need another scrubber around here somewhere to cover this whole area. I think we've got a lot of time before that kind of happens. Whoa! Need to put down some lightning towers as well. $11 of 16. I'll have to go out here pretty soon. I don't know how I got so many nanites. Oh, it must be from picking up that resource. See, basically, they litter the planet with these drop pods, and if you've got a drone in range, like a construction drone, you can go boom. So this one got 123 nanites in it. It's awesome. Now, how's our power? We're at 135 out of 137, so we need this power as well. There's quite a lot we need to do before we're stable enough to start heading out to the mines. Let me think. Don't want to ruin our water field. Yeah, see, we don't want to put like a just run a tunnel through here because it'll ruin our water and prime farming land. So we're going to come around and up this way. So we're going to send this to here, and we'll send another one up here to the... We'll go up straight up here to the to the geothermal vent. And then we'll put some, they've got all this area here which isn't too good, but we can farm some of the other stuff. Like we can farm, what else have we got to farm here? Yes, it's not too bad for farming, but we don't have to worry about water. Okay, so that's finished. We can now continue on. Come on, bam, and be enough. Yep, we've still got enough for a geothermal vent. I've even got enough for a level 2. Let's just put down a level 1 for now. And of course, every time you put down a vent, make sure you put down an air filter. And finally, now we're out of stuff. We still need to put down the outpost up here as well. They don't like travelling too far for work, you see. See, no metals to process. See, we're still having a bottleneck with our iron intake. Getting this mine up and running, might need to even get it to level 2, will really help with that. We are producing tons more food than we require. We're going to have to build a storage unit pretty soon. Oh, that's another cool thing about this game that you should have, like a little hint. Basically, most of the objects I've been building require workers. See how it's got workers? But some objects do not require workers at all, like this place here, the storage module, no workers. Same for, you know, the big storage slabs and the warehouses that you have to build later on. So things that don't have workers, you don't have to worry about roads. You can just sort of pack them all in wherever. Let's have a check out air quality. Air quality is one of the easiest things to let get out of hand, I think. It's very, very easy to forget about your air quality. So you can see where the air quality is going down. So the mine is dropping air quality and the geothermal vent's dropping it. Air quality is being reduced by the construction, basically anything industrial. But we've got air intake stuff fixing it up for us as quickly as it's getting destroyed. Sweet. Okay, that's the end of our power problems. Why isn't it building the show range? Oh, it's out of range, that's why. Yes, I get it, you can't acquire workers. I think I've built too many buildings. What I might do is I will actually speed it up a little bit just until we can build this outpost, because we've got nothing else to do until the outpost gets built. Okay, and we're going to stick this here, always on the outside. And then I'm just going to speed it up while that builds, because we're not going to be doing anything else.
Okay, Jack, we have the medical facility in place and we're ready to begin the extraction. Jack, are you there?
I'm here, Vori. I've got Calandra loaded in now. Vital signs are normal, mild concussion, but I've got her on a rebreather and she's doing fine.
I can understand Calandra's curiosity, but I'll have to speak with her about unauthorized solo expeditions.
I'm glad it's somebody else that's getting in trouble for a change. But there's something else.
Yeah, what is it?
There were signs of a struggle.
Signs? What sort of signs?
There were a few puncture marks on the suit, and it wasn't one of those sandworms.
All right. Given her status, I'm recommending immediate return to the colony ship for analysis.
Roger that. One more thing. It looks like Calandra found something down there, some kind of object. She was holding it in her hand when we loaded her onto the medevac. It's like a cube.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's just some piece of equipment.
I don't think so, Vori. It's not man-made, and none of us have been down there.
Okay. What I just heard was not man-made. Jack, knock it off. Stop pulling my leg.
Vori, as much as I do enjoy tomfoolery and shenanigans, as you're so fond of saying, I can assure you that this is neither.
Then I admit that that's peculiar. All right, bring it back with you. We'll subject it to further analysis back at the colony ship.
Roger that. Torin out.
Okie dokie. Storage is full, so we better build a storage thing quickly. Where is the storage stuff? It's somewhere around here. We'll just build a little temporary mini one here. And I'll just continually speed up until we build that building over here. Winter, yeah, we should be fine for winter. We're actually producing way too much food. Okay. Finish. Ah, that objective is complete. So we've got no other objectives at the moment. Now we've got a new mission. And this will be to build an immigration thing. Yeah, for sure. Because we badly need an immigration center. So immigration centers are down here. We've got enough already. I think we're going to start heading this direction. Okay. Speed it up a little bit. Once I get everything under control, we won't have to... Ah, there we are. Bam. Let's stick it here. I know I said I like to not speed it up, but I guess I'm doing the video. I don't want it to be too boring. But once we get enough things going on, you won't need to speed it up. I find that it gets a bit on top of me if I have it continually going. So now we're going to be getting new workers coming in. So now all we need to do is... Let's fix up these lightning things. Need 15 nanites for that. How's our processing up? Ore processing should be... Oh, still no materials. No workers there. We need at least one worker there.
Well done.
Rewards. Let's take immigrants. To fill up those jobs. Potash, we don't care about. Nanites, thank you very much. I think we're doing pretty well now. Usually I like to build 2 immigration centers. But I think I might have screwed up. Oh no, I can build there. Good. I didn't screw up. Yeah, I think I'm going to build 2 immigration centers. Maybe I won't do that right now. I want another one soon though. Look, we've got the people coming in now. So let's keep it going. No construction drones. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. We've got to build another one of these suckers. There we are. That covers all that area. Oh, was that a construction drone? Yeah, scrubber. Excellent. And we'll build another one of these here. And how are we doing for lightning strikes? Still haven't built any of our towers. We've got to... Requires an energy battery. That's why we haven't been using them. New mission available. Build a trade hub. Yeah, we'll do that straight away actually. As soon as we can. Beforehand, we'll build an energy battery. I like to build the energy batteries next to the whatever you call it, you know, a power plant. And again, an energy battery doesn't require any kind of manned operation, so it's you can stick it anywhere you like. I'm pretty sure it doesn't anyway. Can't acquire workers at the scrubber, that's fine. We don't need to, we can put that on a lowest priority anyway. We'll stick another energy battery up here. And now we can have a look at building our lightning defense. And I think once we do the lightning defense, I might call this video done. Let's speed it up a little. You can see our immigrants are coming in. Thank you very much. Going to build 2 lightning towers and then we'll do everything else. So the first one we'll stick here. You can see the area of effect. Okay, I might stick it right here. I want to get down into this area here. No, I don't. There we are, that area there. So yeah, I'll stick it here. And the next one I'll stick right here. Bam. Okay, and that is pretty much everything done. So what happens is now that these sort of attract the lightning strikes. We're almost out of space again. Just put another one of them. Ah, just one more click. Just one more click. We need to build that trade hub though. So I'll have we'll have probably 2 immigration center, a trade hub, and then we'll work on our locations. So let's check out our resources. So you can see we've got tons of quinona. Now even though we're producing tons of iron, we're using it all. So we're still producing nanites quicker than we're taking iron. So we'll upgrade that. And I'll also build over here. Let's check out our air supply. Gotta make sure you keep an eye on air all the time. It's one of the easiest things to forget about, I've found. Should probably upgrade that. Need 7 nanites. Yeah, I find having 2 immigration hubs really helps speed up the growth of the colony, but you can actually grow too quickly. But I would definitely want 2, maybe even 3 by the end of by mid-tier. Upgrade that. Should have both of these on level 2. Still got plenty of power. 277, we're only using 240. So speed it up a little. And we just need 15 nanites, and then I'm going to... see the lightning went straight into the battery. So we've got 8 units of energy from that lightning strike, which is pretty awesome. And we'll build one more mine, and then we're ready to call it done. Oh, I need one more road. Sweet! Probably needs another. So then we're going to head up this way, get those mines and that energy. Insufficient power. That can't be right. Look at that. We've gone up to +1 for nanite generation now. Finally. Just want to get this to level 2. And then I'll quit. I swear to God I'm going to quit after I get this to level 2. Okay. That is that. How do I save this? Save game. Let's playing. This is my old save game. Remember I told you. I've actually kind of done... about where I'm up to now was this save game, because it didn't have any, what do you call it, mouse cursors. Anyway, that's that. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.